away from electricity, it's been almost 6 months of free water supply to all citizens to help reduce the impact of coronavirus. But all too soon, the freebies will be over. And so while you wine and dine this Christmas, remember that on Thursday, the 31st of December, which is exactly 8 days away, the Ghana Water Company Limited would cease government's free water supply to all and sundry. After 31st, you will be billed for water consumed. Here on News Desk, we ask what has changed because the pandemic is still with us. Well, Stanley Marte is PRO of the Ghana Water Company Limited. He joins the show via Zoom. Thank you so much for joining the program, Mr. Marte. Just tell us more about why the water company is ending this free water supply.
Thank you very much for having me as well. Okay, I think we all are aware that the President's directive was for the free water services to end at the end of 2020, is 31st of December 2020. And so per our calendar, our billing calendar, that's the Ghana Water Company Limited billing calendar, it should end on the last meter reading date for December. So all customers must take note that when your meter is read the last time this month, and that marks the end of the free water services. So that is the information for you. And so as a result, we are asking that all vendors after the last meter reading must start selling as previously they were doing. Same as landlords who were also asked to give out the water to tenants for free may also have to start collecting their bills or collecting.
Hello, Mr. Marte. Too bad we've lost him there, but as you heard him rightly mention, this is in accordance with the President's directive for this to end in 2021, and they're ending on the 31st because they have to do so on their last meter reading date, which is on the 31st of December. Well, I understand we have Mr. Marte back. Sorry, we lost you there a bit, Mr. Marte. Hello? Well, unfortunately, we still have issues with that line, but that was PRO of the Ghana Water Company Limited, Stanley Marte, speaking to us there about the free water the President announced as a result of COVID-19 to end on the 31st of December. Well, we've been able to raise Mr. Marte on phone now. Sorry about the loss there, Mr. Marte. So just give us or tell us what you were saying in the ending part of your submission.
Okay, so like I said, after the last meeting, we expect that all water vendors will see giving out the water for free, and then landlords will also see giving out the water for free. And then, but the good aspect of the whole thing is that this festive season, there will be no disconnection of water services to any property. But then after January, then we expect that everybody will pay Christmas bills the way that they should. Thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Marte. Hello?
Hello. Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, are you still there? Great. So we just, right before we raised you on the line, we were just having a conversation with ECG officials about some issues with their some of their prepaid meters. You just spoke about the fact that you'll be reading the meters on the final day of the month, which will be 31st. If we do...
Let me correct it.
All right, that's great. Please clarify that.
The billing cycle, our billing calendar, the last meter reading for this month, it could be tomorrow, it could be the day after, depending on where you live or where the district, and when the meter reader will be in your property or your premises to read the meter. So any moment from now, when the last meter reading is done for December, then that marks
free water for you.
Okay.
So some may get additional days, some may get additional 2 days. But we are hoping that the last meter will be read on 31st December and then at the end of every year.
Okay, so I was just coming to that. So for persons whose meters may not be read by 31st, I mean, maybe an unforeseen challenge, what happens to them? Do they get to enjoy the extra days?
Your question again, please.
I'm asking, if you're not able to read somebody's meter by the 31st of December due to unforeseen circumstances, what happens in that situation?
Then the person may get additional day or 2 for free, but the last meter reading will have to be done on or before 31st of December.
Okay, so in addition to this announcement of free water, there was also the inclusion of water tankers providing communities that were underserved. Looking at the fact that COVID is still lurking, is that service still available? Can people still call and say, please, can you bring us some water?
Okay, so the water tanker services will actually end on the 31st of December. What we have to note is that we send the bills to the government for payment. And beyond the 1st of December, government will not be paying again. So we'll still be supplying the free water with our tankers into the reservoirs that we mount within the community. So we're still serving those tankers for free. But then after 31st, it will not be for free again. What we've done is that we've had vendors who are going to mount those reservoirs, so that even after 31st, the reservoirs will still be there, but then the water will be sold to anybody who goes there to fetch water.
What if I'm willing to pay for the tanker services? Would you come to my home with water?
Oh yes, there are a lot of tanker services available in town.
No, I don't mean other or private ones, because sometimes people don't trust the quality of water.
Ghana Water Company Limited, our fleet of tankers are limited, and we actually use them for essential services like hospitals and schools and other essential service providers. Okay, so I cannot guarantee. If anybody should do a request when the tanker is not busy, then that request can be taken on. But then if the tankers are busy, or even if that request is taken on, priority will be given to essential service providers when they make a request.
I appreciate your time here this morning. Stanley Marte is Public Relations Officer of the Ghana Water Company.